dug and climbed up the steps of Mount Bonnell. Went to Stubbs to raise some hell. Taking your baby down Lady Bird Trail. You ain't met my Boston yet. If you haven't boot scooted at Dodge Depot or met Tammy, the best bartender you'll know. Never had a margarita with Melvin at Matt's El Rancho. You ain't met my Boston yet. If you haven't stand up paddle with the you know who, watched an Austin sunset with all its hues, or been to Deep Eddy to have a few, you ain't met my Austin yet. If you haven't hit a ball at Butler Park or heard ACL music way past dark, never felt the boom from Smoky deep in your heart, you ain't met my Austin yet.
Welcome back, y'all. Welcome to Adjacent March Madness. We are here with one of our besties who's also a foodie. She knows restaurants. She has great taste. And if you ever get to go eat with her, stop, drop, a roll, and do it. Who do we have today, Shelly?
I honestly, if you're going to go out in town, have coffee, have drinks, and have a food experience, you invite Leticia Marquez. Period. She knows where to go. She knows the parking. She knows the timing. She's on Yelp. She has the inside scoop. She knows the chef. She's done her research. When I started putting the March Madness list together, and started like following all of the restaurants, Leticia was already following every single one of them. Every single one of them. She is a foodie. She's an awesome foodie. She knows her shit. She loves food. She loves an atmosphere. She tried it all. She's experienced it all. I think she'd probably been to every single one of these restaurants except for maybe two.
Okay.
So we'll take her to the other two. And so she's our inside scoop. And so we're gonna see what she says. So Leticia.
Hi, Leticia. Thank you for coming back.
Of course. Nice to see you all. What a great topic to talk about. I love this topic. You guys know how much I love this. Food and restaurants and the growth in Austin that's happening with all the restaurants. So many new ones, right?
Yes. Now, I want to pick your brain. How do you pick restaurants to go to? What's your formula? Give us the inside scoop.
One of my best ways to pick a restaurant and to try to go try it out, for example, and then get it to be one on my top list is I kind of go through their account. And once they're advertising out there, or I hear about it, I hear from you all or from a friend, etc. And I go follow it and I go pick on it a little bit and see what the comments are and the dishes. Where is it located? Okay. Because I don't want to drive all the way to Cedar Park right now to go check out, a Mexican little taco place. Right. So the first thing is I just kind of look at their account and I'm like, that sounds really interesting. Those dishes look great. I got to go check it out. So that's my first thing that I do. And then I put it on my list of places to go try out. For example, I recently tried out that Rabbit Hole place down in Austin on Cesar Chavez next to the Four Seasons for brunch about a week ago. It had been on my list for at least a month or so, maybe even more, a couple of months. And the dishes looked amazing on the pictures. It looked like a great little fun place. And I go check it out, and it was amazing. It was a really amazing brunch, delicious. The food was delicious. The brunch items were delicious. The goat cheese, Havarti, arugula with, truffle goat on a sourdough bread with little side potatoes and a crispy bacon. Delicious. So that's kind of that's where I start, Jody.
Okay.
Kind of like checking out their account, and then that's how I target it. So that's one of my places I'll recommend for brunch going forward. Now, I won't recommend it to anybody that doesn't want to deal with parking, because the parking is very limited. So the first thing is, I tried the food. So the food was delicious. They came out, have great presentation, tasted good. everything was really, really good. The service at a place that I try out has to be really good. They attend to you. They don't ignore you. They get to your table. You ask for, a side of ranch or something like that, and they don't give you any problems or, no issues, or they're respectful. So friendliness, speed, when I ask them a question, I'm a big foodie about asking the waitress or the waiter, so what's the top dish? Like, what is the chef recommending right now? Like when I go to Jack Allen's, I always ask that question at the beginning. What is the chef really liking right now and wanting to push? Because we know that if the chef is doing that, you want to try that because that's what they really worked on during the day. They didn't work on the chicken fried steak that they always have on the menu, right? So that's kind of the knowledge of the menu, the knowledge of the kitchen. And then if you have a problem, how do they resolve the problem? Problem resolution is really important to me. Instead of they were rude and they didn't even help you, they didn't comp you for anything. So it's just those kind of things I think are important, and are going to make me want to go back. And then of course, the atmosphere. It's I can go to a dive like La Posada, which is one of my favorite Mexican restaurants in South Austin, because I've been going there for at least 25 years, maybe even 30, since I've been married, since I got married. And so it's a dive, there's nothing pretty in there, but the food is delicious. They got a great parking lot. The staff is so nice, right? The margaritas are great. So, it depends, but the atmosphere will also kind of, sometimes you just want to go to a place like Matt's Hill Rancho. It's so nice. Like Fonda San Miguel, right? It's so beautiful. And you want to be there. And it doesn't really matter what the menu looks like. You'll try a couple of things, but the atmosphere is delightful, right? So food, location, atmosphere, staff, service. Those are kind of my top things. What do you think?
I agree. You were hinting at first, if somebody has a problem with parking is one of our criterias, because as you get to be a certain age, you want to have easy access to things. And if there's a great parking garage, we don't mind walking. But if it's really hard to find a place to get yourself in there, and we don't mind taking Waymos or Ubers, but parking is kind of helpful,
Right.
Well, it's when you're having to take an Uber and you're going to have a very nice dinner or whatever, you're adding another $60 to your tab for the night. And so I think parking is critical in Austin because everybody drives.
Right.
If we were in New York and everybody was on the subway and train, I don't think parking would be as critical, but we're in Austin and and we have some people that we love to eat with, but they're what's the parking cinch?
Right.
They're so that is definitely part of our criteria for sure. What I love that you mentioned some of our restaurants. I definitely kept you in mind when we came up with this list.
Yes.
And so I'm going to ask you your picks on the South.
Okay.
Ready?
Sure.
Chris Tucker versus Hecho.
I'm gonna have to give it to Christeca.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Mads versus La Posada.
That's so hard.
Oh goodness. I'm gonna have to give it to La Posada. I really do.
Okay.
Same. Cypress versus Evangeline Cafe.
Just based on that rattlesnake pasta dinner, I have to give it to Cypress.
Elizabeth Street versus Perlas.
Oh, I gotta give it to Perilous.
Yeah.
Okay. And Uchi versus Cafe Malta.
Probably Uchi.
Okay.
I've only been one time and it was lovely.
So amazing.
And Malta's great, but I think Uchi is an amazing experience for people to go try.
Mari's in Westlake versus Daymaker.
Which one's the first one?
Mari's, which is
Mari's Pizza? Mari's
Yes.
Pizza? Yeah.
Yeah.
Versus which one?
A Daymaker.
Oh, I think Maurice. I love
Same.
food and
Okay.
yeah.
So fresh. It's so fresh.
Bob's Steakhouse at Barton Creek Country Club versus Jack Allen's.
Jack Allen's to me is
Yeah.
the best.
El Alma versus Habaneros.
Oh, El Alma.
Okay. Jody.
Okay.
Go
There's the north side. I think I think I can pick out your winner already.
Probably so.
I'm going to write it down, but we'll see. All right. Now, we have Uchi south, but then we have Uchiko north versus Jacoby's on the east side. Which one would you choose?
Uchiko.
Better Half or Paperboy? And it's okay if you haven't been to one.
Well, I've been to Better Half and it was amazing. It was great. So I love that place.
I love it too. I love the outdoor area.
I do too.
I can't get enough of it.
So
All right. These are kind of dives, but they're Austin, or all of these are Austin owned, Austin originals,
except for Bob's.
except for Bob's. Okay. So Dirty Martins or Cisco's?
ooh, Dirty Martins.
Yeah.
That just takes you back to college, doesn't it?
It does. Burgers. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yamas or Hotfields?
I've never been to Hotfields, but I love Yamas.
Yes. Well, Hotfields is French. It's a French cuisine, but it's so good.
Mhm.
And it's on campus, which is so interesting that it's on campus.
We'll meet you there anytime.
Anytime.
Great. I'm
The
always
drinks are
It's-
incredible. And I walked in there yesterday to drop off their packet for the March Madness, and they had one of my favorite movies with Humphrey Bogart in it, Key Largo. Such a great movie. If you haven't watched it, they had it showing. It's such a cool place because there's little pockets and everything. But I love Yamas too. I can't both. I'm like, oh my gosh, these are so hard. Okay, Fonda San Miguel or El Dorado?
Golly, those are both so good for various reasons, but I have to say Fonda San Miguel. I really do.
Because it's really like an experience.
It's an experience, and honestly, if their dishes weren't so pricey, and honestly, that's the only reason. Like, you go there and you're gonna spend $200 on some margaritas and dinner for sure.
Right,
But
right.
you're gonna get really good stuff.
Yes.
And it's a beautiful place, and the
Yes.
staff is really good, and they have
Incredible.
parking, so they have it all.
Yeah.
It's just fancier.
Fancier. All right. Shoal Creek or Uptown Sports?
Ooh, oh, I love Uptown Sports.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the place we went to together recently. Moderna or Red Ash?
Ooh, I think Moderna's gonna do it for me. I really do. I mean, well, let's see. I haven't been to Red Ash in a while since the fire, I think.
It's just so hard to get in. It's so hard.
To get in. Like, it shouldn't be that hard. You're making it very difficult for me to enjoy your food.
Right.
Yes.
And it's almost like ABBA, you know? Like, I have to make a reservation like months and months ahead. That's not fair.
Right.
So I'm gonna have to say, for that reason, Moderna.
Also, I love the 2-bar sitch at Moderna.
Ooh,
I love
Like,
the space. I love the
beautiful. They've done such a great job.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know if you've been to Epicuri, or Bureau de Poste, but these are both, again.
She went to Bureau de Poste with us.
That's right. We went together. All right. So Epicuri or Bureau de Poste, that's the tiny grocer.
Oh, yes. I love that tiny grocer restaurant. I don't remember going to Epicuri, so I'm going to go ahead and do the other one because it was delicious.
That is delicious. And they had pretty good parking. Pretty good.
They do. And they're
They're
little
kind of the same amount, but I am going to say Bureau de Poste has a much better outdoor scene.
Yeah.
And I love our neighborhood up here for Epicuri. But the Bureau, what I love is I love Hyde Park. I just love that neighborhood. Like, I love walking it. I love looking at the old Austin homes. It's such a treat.
It's such a
so European.
So you're
very European. Okay, so we're going to go back south, and it's Cruzeca versus La Posada.
Oh, I'm gonna have to give it to my friend La Posada.
Okay.
Oh, I love it. Cypress versus Perlas.
What a big difference. I'm gonna have to give it to Perlas.
Okay. Uchi versus Mari's.
Totally different.
I go to Uchi's a lot more. I mean, to Amari's a lot more, and I'm gonna pick that one because I love.
Oh, good. I love that.
Mhm.
Jack Allen versus El Ama.
Jack Allen's.
Oh, wow.
Jody, do that.
Okay, back to the north. Uchiko versus Better Half.
Uchiko.
Okay. Dirty Martins versus Yamas.
Yama.
I love it. Fonda versus Uptown.
Oh, that's a hard one.
Yeah. God, two different places. Well, the parking at Uptown is challenging for me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say Fonda.
Okay. Moderna versus Bureau de Poste.
Moderna.
Okay, back to the south.
La Posada versus Perla.
Oh gosh. I'm gonna do.
You can say it.
I'm gonna do La Posada.
I knew you were going to say that.
Mari's versus Jack Allen's.
Jack Allen's.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, now on the north side. Uchiko versus Yamas.
Yama.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Fonda versus
Moderna.
Moderna.
Oh. Okay. La Posada versus Jack Allen's.
Jack Allen's.
Okay.
Okay. And Yamas versus Moderna.
Moderna.
Oh my god.
Okay. Now it's neck to neck. These are hard. This is so hard. I did not see this coming. I'm going to tell you who I thought you were going to pick at the end, but okay. All right, Shelly. Who do we have? Jack Allen's versus Moderna. Your final pick.
I'm gonna have to say Jack Allen's. I really, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I love Jack.
I love Jack Allen's too. And what amazing restaurant owners they are. They own Daymaker. They own Salt and what is this?
Salt Traders.
Salt Traders and Jack Allen's, and they're all over. But not only that, they give back so wholeheartedly to the Austin area.
I agree.
And they're Austin, restaurant owners. So
They're Austin legends. Okay, and what wild card from the South? What restaurant in South Austin would you add as a wild card?
that isn't on the list.
Is it on our list?
Right now, I would add the Greek bar on Old Torf.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It used to be an old Taco Bell back in the day.
Oh,
When I
wow.
was high school, and it's local. And the manager is amazing. I've been there 3 times. It's basically a reasonably priced Yamas.
Okay.
In South Austin, but it's not as fancy. You don't walk in into this big white building. Remember, it's an old Taco Bell, so they've modernized it, and they've done a really good job. The menu's so tasty. They have a great happy hour. Their sangria is delicious. Their skewers, their like trio hummus plate, amazing. Everything's so delicious.
And they have parking.
And they have parking. They have the old parking lot. And they've got a great patio, a beautiful patio for a party. Beautiful.
And they're next door to like the newest HEB.
Yes, down the street.
Yeah.
So you could walk to the store if you want to, and then go to.
Yeah. What would you add for the North Austin wild card?
I would add back in the over in North Austin. I'm gonna have to add what's up there that I like to. I really like the what is that brunch place right there in Burnett? I just tried it. You guys like it a lot. It's delicious. What's
Is
it
it the
called?
Australian place?
No, it's you went there for Kim's birthday.
Oh, that is the Australian.
Yeah, Citizens.
Citizen Bob. Okay.
Loved it. That was so
Okay. Wow.
Nice shout out for citizens. Okay, well, this is thank
Okay,
you.
I'm going to tell you, I thought your south pick was going to be El Alma
It
and your
very
north
close.
was going to be Fonda, and they were going to go neck to neck. And in the end, I thought you were going to pick El Alma mainly because of the parking.
It's a great thing. It's a great, except Jack Allen's has a great parking lot too, right?
I
That's
agree.
true. That's true.
agree,
But
yeah.
boy, that was what I wrote down as my prediction. But
Yeah.
I think, a lot of things that get knocked out, unfortunately, is because of cost. It gets expensive and we want to enjoy your restaurant, but not feel like we have to take out a loan to go there. So that's why a lot of us, even though we spend a lot of money on restaurants, guys, if you are not utilizing this subgroup, then you're missing out. But we do love to share because we can taste lots of different things and not get stuck to one plate. And then I know you and some of our other foodie friends, you're always looking at like, hey, they're having like a great brunch or they have this great deal going. Having those deals really helps out,
Happy hours.
the happy hours help tremendously. And some people are extending their happy hours, which is great. So I think you're going to get even more players out there. But these are great. I love your choice. I have to say, I love Jack Allen's.
I love Jack Allen's.
Favorite restaurants.
Well, and one of the biggest reasons that I love Jack Allen's and I would pick it over La Moderna and El Alma is because whenever we go there, which we go at least every other week, at least or more, is because Jack Allen's offers a huge selection. If you don't feel like eating Italian pasta, you can have a burger, or you can have some nachos, or you can have a steak. Delicious. So everything is delicious, and it's made for various like tastes, right? And stuff.
Right.
There's vegetarians to that. So you can have a big, beautiful salad, right? So that's one of the reasons, and it's all delicious. It's not like
It's all delicious.
all delicious.
And the whole staff, our Oak Hill Jack Allen's is stunning. FYI, it's gorgeous. It has a beautiful patio that's covered, that's right on the creek, and everybody in that restaurant knows Leticia. And so it's like coming home. Toby will stop and talk with her. The staff. And I think Leticia and Jody, we definitely discussed this with Daniel. A staff that stays at a restaurant for 20, 30 years speaks volumes about that restaurant. And so definitely Jack Allen's, it's the same waiters from back in the day.
Yeah.
They left some fancy restaurants downtown to come to Jack Allen's, and they're still there, and they provide great service. But definitely I think Leticia becomes family. And, I think that makes a huge difference in the service. I love to eat with Leticia.
Yes.
She knows the good. She has the inside scoop. It's like when Leticia's at the table, I don't even look at the menu.
Yes.
Like,
I'll have what she's having.
That's true. We're always sharing. I love it. That's one of the reasons. One more reason I love you so much is that you share whatever I want to have. Like, I'm like, I want this beautiful steak. Shelly's going to have some. I know it.
Yes.
It's awesome. That's the best. Yeah. That's what I love about La Posada. La Posada is family owned, and so his family's there.
Yes. Yes.
I love a good happy hour. Jack's has a good happy hour. La Posada, because right now with Austin restaurants being so expensive, and really jacking up prices, you kind of want to try some dishes during happy hour, some snacks. We're kind of a snacker type of group.
Yes.
And so it's kind of fun when you see a happy hour and you're like, oh, they have a little burger at happy hour. They've got some nice fish or, nachos, and like Crusteca has a good one too.
Oh, yeah. Agree.
Great.
Well,
That's a great restaurant.
Old-fashioned tacos, they're the best.
Y'all are speaking to me because I love when we all go out to eat together that it's like, okay, I'll be like, okay, what's Leti getting? Okay, Leti, you get that. I'm going to get this. Shelly, you're going to get this. And we're going to all throw it in the middle. And everybody is just here. And then by the end, you get a taste of everything. And then it's more way more fun.
Okay, we know Leticia has to go to work.
Yes.
We have to ask you one more question. Will you come back on the podcast and talk about daily habits again?
Yes.
Okay.
Awesome.
Have a great day, Leticia.
Thank you, Leti. We love you.
Love you guys. This was great. I can't wait to find out the results.
I hope you win. All right. Texas.
Bye, guys.